Welcome to my glam room. Well, the glam room, because we're probably not going to stay here too long. We're going to get into that. I'm really excited for this video. We're going to do this glam. I don't really have a name for this. This is just the glam that I wanted to do today, a variation of a glam that I do all the time.
Look, this so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2-3 times in a row. Such a funny.
This is so weird. Oh my God. My hair is expiring. 2016, 2015, me really proud right now. Oh my God, those eye patches? My under eye feels, wow. I just realized I don't even have a light on. Is that okay? Okay guys, I'm ready. I'm here to talk to y'all about what it's really like to be an influencer for me in 2025 and give you guys a life update. But we're also here to talk about makeup and give you guys some good attention span makeup. Is that what we're calling it? I don't even get nervous when I film, but like I'm nervous right now. Okay, for skin prep, I really love Michaela's POV line. I have Drench It, Drip It, and Whip It. I rarely use Whip It when I'm doing my makeup because I think that these two, for my skin, I don't have dry skin on my face. I have oily combo. These two on my face are really good. If I don't have time to do like multiple steps, Glow Serum by Danessa and Myricks is my favorite. Guys, I'm so happy to be here with you right now. You have no idea. You have no idea what it takes to film a YouTube video, or maybe you do. But for me, YouTube is one of those things where it's like, this is where I get to be personal with you guys. And I'm just really happy to sit here and like talk to you guys and give you a life update. I'm using Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, by the way. If you do not follow me on TikTok, you do not follow me on Instagram, you should be. But Blurring Balm is literally my favorite makeup product ever. Okay, so let's get into like a little life update first. So I'm back at my mom's for right now. As you guys know or don't know, I live in the DMV. I love the DMV. I moved there when my influencer career started in 2021. And I've been there ever since. Pause, I need to fix my other eyebrow. So I moved back because I left my other apartment and I need to find a new one. And my brother, Ahmed, he went to the military. So he came home. And by the time he was coming home, it was the same time I was coming home. So like it just kind of worked out and I've been here ever since. He has left. We will go visit him. Don't worry. I definitely will vlog that. And I have just been trying to like essentially start over. I do really want to go back to the DMV. New Jersey is just not the place for me. I love Jersey, but this is not my home anymore. Pause, explanation. My eyebrows are literally like, guys, I barely fill my eyebrows in as you saw, and I just cleaned them up. My eyebrows are naturally full. I don't really like a dramatic eyebrow anymore, so this is just all that I do. I'm just blending this concealer out underneath of my eyebrow. I do not put concealer at the top most of the time if my eyebrows are kept. I am not like homesick from the DMV just yet. I think my brother being home for like 3 weeks really helped. But I do know that I have to get back there in order to feel myself. I am oldest daughter. I am first generation American. If you don't know what that means, it just means that if I stay home for too long with my regular family, I will essentially feel like crazy. I don't know. We'll get into that in another video. I'm really taking this time right now to just focus on myself and catch up with myself. I've had a lot going on in the past year and a half. I don't know if the last time in my last vlog, I think I might have shared that my uncle had passed away in September of 2024. And that really like changed my whole life. And there's also been some other stuff that has happened in my life. I have faced a lot of loss in the past year and some change, and I'm just really trying to rebuild myself, process my emotions, and gather my mind so that I can get to the next phase of who I am as a person and this next phase of my career. Because you guys know one thing about me, this is my bread and butter. This is what I was meant to do, and I love it so much, and I'm so honored that I'm able to do it. I just color corrected with the Huda Beauty Papaya Full Filter Color Corrector and the Fenty Beauty Concealer. You don't have to mix a concealer with your color corrector, but I like to do that. I don't know why. This is just something I just started doing within the past couple of months. I don't see it make a huge difference, but like psychologically, it just doesn't look as crazy when you blend it out. There's no real reason. You could just use a color corrector. That's it, y'all. You don't have to be extra. I'm using this e.l.f. liquid blush brush to blend out my color corrector. I really hope that I can stay consistent with this YouTube thing. And I know that a lot of people always say that, but I'm not and just really take you guys on the ride of like getting into a new place, settling in, decorating it. I think that me moving so much in the past couple of years, I really prioritize like the feeling of a home. And because I'm not in my home anymore, I really feel for myself, and I just really know what I want in a home. So I'm excited to take you guys on that journey with me. And, you know, you guys were with me in my college apartment. You guys saw me in my first apartment by myself. Oh, this is a little bit too much color corrector than I would like under my eye, but it's fine. And you guys never got to see the last apartment that I was in, but that's okay. It was beautiful. Excuse me. I love that apartment way more than my first one. I really do miss it. I miss the area. I miss it all, but I know that God will not take something away from me to not give me something back better. And I honestly just needed some time for myself. So that's what we're doing. Now, as you can see, when you blend out a color corrector with a concealer that is very close to your skin, it makes the skin look very natural. I'm not saying you could stop here because this is too much orange, but I'm saying that it does give you more of a like not so scary jump. Does that make sense? I hope. I'm going to put my hair up. Do you guys mind? I mean, you shouldn't mind. You're in my business. You're in my room right now. This is like, the fact that my career started in this room is crazy. Like, it's not, but whatever. So next we're going to go in with contour or contour bronze. I am an underpainter. This is Milani Supercharged Lip and Cheek. What the ever. I'm not supposed to be cursing. I can't. So I like to put it right here. And this is like kind of higher than where you would think. But that's better for me. I like my face to be lifted and out. You can go for whatever works for your face shape. This works for mine. I like it to be lifted. Put it on my temples. Okay, it got on my wig band. Don't ever do that. I know some people be like, apply it to on the back of your hand and do it on the brush. You can do that. But this product, it really doesn't matter if you do it. This product blends out really easily. I'm in the shade Dynamic Bronze. And I like to take this brush. It's from Makeup by Ariel. You guys, it's ratted and tatted, but it's a great brush. I think this might be a blush brush. And I just blend it out. So let's talk about being an influencer for me in 2025 and what that has looked like and what it has been like. So when I became an influencer in 2021, I didn't know anything about the business end of things. And listen, I'm still learning, but I know a lot more and I'm working on But anyways, so when I became an influencer in 2021, I feel like opportunities weren't as hard to get as they are now. Because the opportunities and this industry is just really super saturated, I feel like I've kind of lost my footing, but also my visibility and my consistency has drastically changed. And it takes a certain type of person to be honest with yourself and know that. Because of the things that have happened in my life, I just feel like I'm not where I would like to be in my content. And I'm really okay with telling myself, hey, maybe this didn't happen this year because you were focused on something else. I had a full 9-to-5 job since the beginning of 2024. And I quit in June of 2025. AKA, I was really kind of like furloughed. I didn't have any work to do. And I was like really irritated that I was at this job and it was really hard for me to get there. It was just a whole thing, but the 9-to-5 was not working anymore. And I'm not telling you to quit your 9-to-5 job if you want to be an influencer. Absolutely not. I just work for the government and that's a whole nother situation. We can talk about that in another video. Comment down below if you guys have worked for the government and you had some similar instances or you want me to talk more about that. Because boy, it was a ride. I'm going in with some blush. This is a new blush from Huda Beauty that I got. It's called Intense Guava Blush Filter. I used this yesterday and I had really liked the color. I like this formula. I do know some people have some issues with it, but I really like it. And I just put it on with this brush. I told you guys, I like to put stuff like going out and up because that's the shape that I like on my face. And I don't mind over blushing because we're going to add concealer and whatnot. Okay, we're talking about my 9 to 5. So yeah, I had a 9 to 5 and I don't have a 9 to 5 anymore. Ever since I stopped working my 9 to 5, I've been trying to stay on top of myself and be like, hey, you gotta be consistent because this is your only job and you have a lot to make up for. And if I don't work, nothing happens with my personal brand. If nothing happens with my personal brand, I cannot pay my bills. I cannot move into a new place. I can go shopping on Fashion Nova. I can't do any of those things. Nothing will move unless you do. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I think this year, I've done like one brand deal. I have not done any brand deals unless they were, I think like hair. I think I did one with TaskRabbit. I don't just take any brand deal. Like I try to make sure that I'm really aligned with a brand before I commit to anything or if I seek anything. So I haven't even really done any brand deals. Any money that I've made has not been from that. I'm taking this Natasha Denona concealer. I see that this is like blowing up now. I'm really happy for that. I bought this concealer when I was going to Renaissance. It's lasted me this long. Down the nose, forehead, chin, and right here. We gonna talk and let that sit. All right, back to the industry, back to influencing, all that. The industry, I feel like has changed a little bit. I feel like people know more now, so they're like putting their foot down and they know how to go about it, and I love that. One thing that I don't love though is the lack of security, and also like, okay, do you guys know that if you get a brand deal, the way that it goes is you either reach out to them or they reach out to you. You guys come to an agreement of, hey, we're going to work together. They give you deliverables. You guys agree on a number that goes in with working together, right? Cool. You get a brief. You get what they tell you what they want, blah, blah, blah. Cool. You got to film it, send it in by this day. We'll tell you to post on this day. Then we're going to pay you either 30 days after, 60 days after, 90 days after. I will not take a deal for 90 days. I think I took one deal for 60 days one time. No. I don't even like to do that. But if I have to, whatever. That net 30, net 60, y'all, that's something that I feel like really needs to change about the industry. My rent for this month is due on the 1st. My rent next month is due on the 1st. My bills are still due on the same time that it's due. If I go to the store right now and I want to buy this IT Cosmetics brush, I cannot tell those people that I will pay them in 60 days unless I'm using Klarna Afterpay or Affirm. Okay? I just don't know like what the strategy is going to be to fix that. That really needs to be changed. I understand billing, accounts payable, all of those things. Are you guys having a good time? I'm having a good time. I'm happy that I can film. I'm happy that we can talk. I'm just excited. My brother's going to be home soon. My little brother, he's going to be home soon. I need to open the door for him, and he's probably going to be like, why are you being so loud? I miss living by myself. Okay, anyways, I like to take a brush. This brush is from Morphe. Oof, the numbers ran off, but it's one of these. I like to use brushes and then use like a sponge last. If you really like to use a sponge, that's what you do. I really like to use brushes. Figure out what works for you. And I'll just take it and I'll just pat it like this. And I kind of do like a half blend. This is really just to place the concealer where I want it to go. And we just kind of get in here like so, like that. Okay, you see what I mean by like half blend? Like it's blended, but obviously we can go some more. I'm going to do the rest of my face and I'm going to come back. Okay, so this is how we're looking. We're about like half blended right now. Now, not half blended. We're like 90% blended. Now, I'm going to take my beauty blender. I'm wringing it out in my shirt right now. You guys can't even see that. But I don't want it to be super duper wet. I want it to be just like lightly damp. Because I feel like when your beauty blender is too wet, it kind of just does something nasty to the product. I like to keep my coverage. So keeping your coverage also comes from using brushes as well. So I'm just like tapping it in, just like this, over my eye, just everywhere that the concealer is. And that just kind of brings it together, right? So you're like, oh my God, we lost some blush. No problem. Whatever's left on, oh, there's nothing left on the brush because I didn't put it directly on my face. So I'll just add a little bit more here. I don't need my liquid blush to be the most prominent today, but the way that this is looking, this is an electric pink color. It's going to be prominent. I don't mind that. Mind you, we're underpainting, so half of this is going to be diffused anyway. But this is where I like my blush. Okay, and then one of my favorite parts is taking a lighter concealer. This is like Honey Toffee from L'Oreal, and I'm just going to put it right here. You guys, do not be afraid to layer your concealer and go a little bit lighter. That's what kind of helps make your makeup look glam. Now we're going to go into foundation. Today for foundation, we're going to use my favorite foundation. First, let me say this. My favorite foundation is the REM Beauty Foundation. My other favorite would be the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Tinted. This is the shade 10. I use shade 10 to bronze and contour, but I usually wear the shade 9. Mine is empty. Okay, should we use... you know what? I'll use REM Beauty today. No one talks about this foundation. I wear the shade Deep 5 NG. So look how little I have on my hand. Because I don't need much because I underpainted. So I just put it in the places that I did not conceal so that I could make my skin tone look like my skin tone. Take it up here. And I'm using a Real Techniques brush. Yep. This color match is so wonderful on me. Take it on the forehead. I know some people be like, I don't put foundation on my forehead. Well, depending on what kind of skin you have, most of the time you can tell. Take it down my neck because I have some scars on my neck. You should take it out of your neck anyway, though. We're going to go in Beauty Blender and just... Don't you worry about that. Don't worry about that. Just keep going. Okay? Okay. You don't got to go super crazy with the Beauty Blender. I just like it because it like picks up that access and it really makes it flawless. Y'all know that because of the show Girlfriends, that's why the Beauty Blender was created. I think that the creator said that the makeup artists, they always wanted to use powder or they always wanted a touch up and it wasn't possible for what they wanted. So they said they needed a sponge and that's how it was created. Look that up. I don't got time for the history lesson right now. You know what? We jumping around. We talking a lot. Let me tell y'all about my health journey. So in 2025, I lost 20 pounds. I'm really proud to say that because I feel like losing weight has been really hard for me. And it's probably because of a hormonal thing. But I know that my eating was a big part of it. Not saying that I ate a lot. I was just eating the wrong thing. This is my favorite concealer brush. It's from Danessa Myricks. And I'm just tapping out this lighter concealer. I really like to focus it on this inner part of my eye and not take it all the way out here because we just want to concentrate it right here. But okay, yeah, so in 2025, I really was taking my nutrition serious. If you guys know me, you know I am a gym girl down. I love the gym. I love a good leg day. I love a good walk. I love the gym, period. The gym is a really big contributor to my mental health, but I just wasn't seeing some results that I really wanted to see because my nutrition wasn't there, and I needed to figure out what worked for me. Meal prepping really, really, really worked for me. I have not been meal prepping since I've been back at my mom's. I have not gained any weight back, thank God, but I do feel the inflammation from just the nonsense that I feel like I'm eating. I'm still prioritizing my protein and my fiber as much as I can, but I know that I'm 25 years old. My mom doesn't have to supply my food, but the way that things work in this house is if I buy food, everybody else is going to eat it. So we all just have to grocery shop together. I have to take over the grocery shopping in general. Otherwise, I will gain the weight back and I will gain it in a very unattractive way. Okay, so pause. I'm taking the Huda Beauty banana bread powder And I'm putting this under my eye. I'm going to use what's this? A Real Technique setting brush. I really prefer to use a pressed powder than a loose powder, but I don't have a pressed powder on me right now. So I'm using just loose. I'm just using 2 loose powders today. Tap out my creases. Okay, great. The sun is coming out. I'm about to get this glare. Let me turn off my light because, oh, no, it's going back. It's going back. Okay, but you can see the difference there. That blur is just amazing. We love us some Huda beauty. Let me take this up here like that too. I like to just really like do like thin layers under my eyes because you know your under eyes are very, very sensitive, and you know they got the wrinkles and the lines and they got the crevices, and just, you gotta take it easy under those eyes. But I'm gonna set my T-zone with the same powder, but I'm just gonna use my beauty blender because, okay, so at this step, this is usually where I choose what powder I'm going to use next. Sometimes I use a pink powder. Sometimes I use a yellow powder. Today, I'm going to try this duo powder from Huda Beauty. Never tried this before. It just came in the mail yesterday. So I think I'm going to do the pink side because we did that pink blush. And this is like the peach pumpkin. I don't know. Pink pumpkin. I'm going to put it on the screen. Or in the description. I'm not sure yet. We still figuring it out, y'all. And when I do my powder the second time, I use a puff. Okay, so this is like a real pink powder. Okay, I like that shade a lot. As a brown girl who uses Ube Birthday Cake and Cherry Blossom, I do really like this. I'm going to dinner later with my mom and my little brother, so this makeup will not go to waste. But okay, I really like that. Cool. Where's my brush? Okay, so now we're going to go with our skin tone powder. This is a Too Faced powder. Use whatever you got. We're just going to set this down. Make sure this makeup don't go nowhere. Take my bronzer from Anastasia. And I'm just going to put this on my forehead. We're going to do kind of like a 3 shape. Right here. Give the face some dimension. You want to keep your bronzer up. You want to lift your face. You don't want to droop it down. For bronzing, oh God, here goes the sun doing too much again. So for bronzer on my nose, I like to take a concentrated brush because sometimes I'll just use the bigger brush, but when I'm really trying to like lock in, I use a concentrated brush on my nose because I like my nose to be snatched. I like it to just have some extra definition. This is just the e.l.f. brush, guys. This is nothing crazy. Same Anastasia bronzer. You can use a contour if you want, but I like to use a bronzer. It looks good on my face. Then I'll take that same brush and just do-do-do. Super optional step, but I love this powder from Onesize. It's their Boucle powder. This is a finishing powder, not a setting powder. Meaning, if you apply this to wet products, it's going to get darker. This makes your skin look so airbrushed. It's ridiculous. I really want one for my under eye. I think I'm going to grab one of those. I think that would look phenomenal under the eye. I've seen some people use it under their eye and they really like it. So for blush, I'm going to use this Juvias Place blush because it's what's right here. This is like Duo 5. Volume 5. Yeah. And then I'm going to take my blush. I told you guys I like my blush like right here. So that's where we're going to place it. And then we're going to put some on my nose because I like that. And just, yeah. You guys will see me take a brush and just drag it over everything once, because I just like everything to look very diffused. Okay. I'm going to do my eyes off camera because I'm just doing a winged liner today. I can't talk through that. So, I'll be back. Here go the sun doing the most. But so I did my eyeliner. I used the Morphe Make It Big liner. I prefer the Danessa Myricks one, but that's the one that I have on hand. I'm going to use these lashes from Lilly Lashes. I love them. I think these are so extra Mykonos. The packaging, I have so many of them that I don't know which is which. I need a mirror. This is a huge mirror. It's not the mirror I needed. Briyonce, get serious. I'm trying to think if I said everything I wanted to say. Probably not. But like, you guys just got to be on this journey with me of coming back. The first video can't be perfect. Neither can the second, neither can the third, and neither will the fourth. None of them will be, but me showing up is just what's important because I want to be here with you guys, and I've had such an overwhelming ask for me to get back on YouTube. So I'm here, and this is where I want to be. So let me stop playing. I do think that I'm putting these lashes on backwards, but that's the beauty of lashes. You can really do whatever you want. It's so cute. I don't like how like this one looks more up. Does it? No, they don't look uneven, right? I don't know what I'm wearing to dinner. Let's get into this lip though, and an inner corner. So another thing I want to say about the industry too is that something people fail to realize, like people be like, oh my God, you're so lucky. Absolutely am so lucky. Don't ever get that twisted. But a lot of people think that like one, being an influencer equals money, right? But they also think that like I get invited to every event, anything I ever want to do, I'm able to do. Yes and no. Like if I want to go somewhere, I have to like make it be known that I want to go somewhere, or like make sure I'm kind of like, I don't want to say like people think that like sometimes being an influencer is bigger than what it is. Like I'm always at an event, I'm always doing this. No, most of the time when I'm outside, or 99% of the time when I'm outside, is because I want to go to the club. Oh, we're going to talk about clubbing and all that and going outside in another video. We need to talk about DC nightlife. We're going to talk about that. Don't worry about it. Nonetheless, people just have these weird preconceived notions that I'm always at an event. I'm always next to a celebrity. Yes, I do know a couple of celebrities, but that doesn't mean that I'm over here with the glitterati every night. I don't know where people got that from. Oh, Huda Beauty Rich Brown, the lip stain. Y'all, no, it is not like that. I do want to start going to more brand events, because if I don't go to brand events, I don't see any of my influencer friends. There goes the lighting coming back. We love that. So I like to put Rich Brown underneath and my lip combos, because this is a great stain. It stays on really well. Let's take my Forever Mood bag. Did y'all see that video that Jackie made for me? Please. Oh my God. Anybody who knows me sent it to me. It was gagging, dying, obsessed. Say, oh, I'm cute as hell. Y'all say, you can say no to this face. That's why people don't. All right, I'm taking Anastasia Midnight Rouge. You guys, to be transparent, another thing. You could really want to work with a brand on a campaign. I was talking to my people at Anastasia. I said, guys, y'all don't want to sponsor a video of me showing the lip liners? I love these lip liners. But I showed them anyway because they wasn't jacking it. But I don't think they did a campaign anyway. Another thing, sometimes a brand will tell you we ain't got the money. I know y'all lying. Them budgets big as hell. You see, now I'm talking, get myself in trouble. Anastasia Pure Hollywood Lip Velvet. If you guys don't have an Anastasia Lip Velvet, I really don't know what you're doing. I need to fix that a little bit. And then we're going to take Huda. Oh my God. I just can't with the sun. I really cannot. Anyways, Huda Beauty Cocoa Lip. What is it? What are these called? Faux Filler Lip Gloss. And I gloss the liner. Super cute. I just got this in the mail. This is my second one. And then I like to oh, this is the old one. This is the new one. I like to freestyle in the middle. What do I want to put today? Let's do Anastasia. Oof, it's rubbed off. Let's tell you what to love. One of these. Buddy. I love my glam. Welcome to the glam room. Welcome to the motherfucking glam room. Guys, I'm so happy. I love this video. I love this. I love life. I love your life. I love my life. I love this. I feel so happy. Nothing makes me happier than talking to my audience. I love y'all down really bad. Inner corner highlight. This is from Fenty. I use this 9.5 times out of 10 if you see me with an inner corner highlight. It is either one of the sides of this duo. This is Afternoon Snack and Mo Money Kilowatt. It is my perfect inner corner. Actually, my perfect inner corner shade is from the Jackie Ann and Anastasia palette. But obviously they don't sell it no more. Should I take this off? Should I change my shirt? No. I could do the black shirt, right? Oh no. Y'all see that? Jump scare. I should have kept it on. What happened to my hair up there? What? You guys, this is embarrassing. You guys, this is embarrassing. What happened to my lace? Oh no. What happened to my lace? Let's fix this up. What? Sickening. Gag. Not the bang. This is really my last day with this hair, so whatever. And y'all was going to let me go without setting spray. We're going to use liquid blurring balm. Let that dry. Make sure y'all cover your lashes when you're spraying liquid blurring balm because it does get on your eyelashes and it turns them white because it does have powder in the formula. I love this video. I love everything. I hope when I watch the footage back, I said what I wanted to say and all of the things. I'm so happy. If you have not subscribed already, please make sure that you are subscribed. I'm really happy to be back here. I loved that I filmed a sit down video and it wasn't a vlog. It was way less pressure and I can make sure I can edit it and get it up for you guys on time. I'm really happy to be here if you can't tell. I am at Queen Briyonce on all platforms. The only Queen Princess Borby. I hope you're not sick of me because I love you. Bye.